Okay, so here we go. But the most important update that we are getting from Navi Mumbai is that it's raining. That's what Krisha Ghoshal told us about 20 minutes back. And since then, rain has not relented much. We will keep getting you updates. Both our correspondents, in fact, three of our correspondents are at at the DY Patil Stadium. Let's toss to the rain update. I mean, Trisha had sent us a PTC exactly 10 minutes back. Here's what's going on at the DY Patil Stadium, and we'll soon be back. Gargi?
Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. I'm right in front of the DY Patil Stadium. As you can see, people are pouring in, and so is the rain. It's 1:30, ideally 1 hour from the toss, but it seems like the amount of rainfall in the last half an hour has been such that it definitely is going to be a delayed start. It's still raining and raining quite heavily, so the outfield definitely will be moist, and so the pitch will be covered. The pitch and the ground are completely covered inside, so we cannot expect a start at 3 p.m. It will be a delayed start. Toss will be delayed. As of now, it's still raining, and it's raining quite hard. As you can see behind me, people are running to get in. Everyone has umbrella in their hands. There's a large crowd, of course, who's trying to enter. It's India versus South Africa final. Well, if the game is washed out today, if the game cannot be played today, 20 overs each side cannot be played today, then this goes into reserve day, which is tomorrow. And if further the game is not played tomorrow as well completely, and a completed game is 20 overs per side. That's the bare minimum needed for for the match to be considered as played and the result to be reached.
So there you go. The rain is a problem. Let's take first comments. There is Trisha Ghoshal and Snehashish with an umbrella. Gargi, full screen for them. Need both of them. Yeah, I mean this magic has to go. Yes, it's gone. Trisha, Snehashish, update, please.
There's sadness, a sad update. The entire ground is covered, of course, and it's pouring. It's pouring here. It's from pouring to drizzling. It's changing. A few seconds earlier, it was pouring. Now it's drizzling. Again, 5 seconds later, probably it'll be pouring. No idea.
You said
It's
based on your PTC, based on your rain update, you said you're expecting a delayed start. Can we say based on the
absolutely
rain that
there's
you
no.
see?
Sorry, I don't see it starting before 4. There is no chance. No chance.
Okay, Snehashish, same thoughts, delayed start. That's what we are getting. South Africa will not
Absolutely.
mind the curtailed game. India will
Yes.
mind the curtailed game. South Africa will not mind the curtailed game at all. Snehashish.
Yes, absolutely. South Africa will not mind if the rain happened for 2 days, and tomorrow. Then they will be the champions. But I think right now, as Vishal said, there is no chance that game is getting start on time. Obviously, I think around
Started
3:30,
pouring
4
again.
p.m. it will, and now it started to pouring again. So I think it's getting heavier and heavier with the time passing.
But there is
Is
sun
it
out as well on one side. I don't know what
Exactly.
is the weather trying to do. There is sun out here, then it's pouring out here.
that's just Bombay for you? But one question: is the entire ground covered or just the squares?
Bolo,
Hello?
question জিজ্ঞেস করছি তোমায়.
Tell
Is the
us.
entire ground covered or the square? That's what
Yes,
Gargi is
yes.
asking.
Yes.
Could not hear Gargi's question. Yeah, it's entirely covered. With the kind of rain that's happening, you have to cover the entire ground. Otherwise, it will be wet and soggy, and it will take a lot more time. Last game there were, I think, 2 3 super stoppers. I hope they have increased. Yeah, against Bangladesh
I,
there were
I can I
three
can
super stoppers.
I can see some people behind you without umbrellas. Has it stopped or what's going on?
I think they forgot
They
to
are
bring umbrella.
they did not come with umbrellas. Some are using some are buying jerseys and using umbrellas. Some have given up and are getting wet.
Yeah, so clearly shows how smart you and Snehashish are. Okay, let me go to
Thank you.
Mohan, Bambi, and Bharat. Gargi, to you first. South Africa will not mind this one bit. If the game is delayed, even if it's a 40 over game, I don't see South Africa having any problems with this, with the kind of team they have. Gargi, question to you.
I'm just, yeah. I'm sorry, I did not hear the last part because the bhopus were going off.
Yeah, the vuvuzelas. The question is South Africa will not mind a rain curtailed game, and what Trisha is saying, they're not going to wait till tomorrow. They will want to wrap up the World Cup final today. You don't want a crowd nightmare.
No.
You don't want police. You don't want all of the law and order issues on a weekday. You would want to get it done today. Even if there is a reserve day, you will want a 20 over game today, Gargi. If that happens, South Africa will have the upper hand. Thoughts?
South Africa will have the upper hand anyway. I think they go in as favorites. I think they are a much balanced, much stronger side in this final. Yes, India is coming off of a great performance in the semi-final, but I again reiterate that that was still not a convincing win. That's not a win that I wanted to see. Or rather, that was something that was very second innings heavy, and there were a few brilliant performances from Jemima and contributions from Harmanpreet Singh, Richa, and the others that made that chase possible. Otherwise, looking at the way that the Indian team performed in the first innings, none of us here thought that India was going to win that match. So that was a miracle at Navi Mumbai, as you rightly called it. But if anything, India has to go in with a very, very dominating performance. They need to be convincing, they need to be dominating, and at their best, they need to bring their A game tonight. Because otherwise, South Africa has been a team who is very well balanced. Some incredible players in there. There's Marizan Cap. Laura has been so consistent up the order. They're not going to give you many chances like Australia did. Australia was not at their best in the semi-final, but again, I think South Africa goes in as favorites.
Bharat, quick comment before I ask Mohor and I toss it back to Trisha and Snehashish. Same question, curtailed game, advantage South Africa. Trisha, looking at the skies, could it stop? We'll keep updating you. We'll keep updating you on the weather because this is not what we wanted. At least an hour back, this is not what we got because they are sending us continuous visuals. It was pretty clear. But Bharat, first thoughts.
In a rain-reduced game, I'm not sure who will have the advantage because obviously it depends on the toss as well. So, if India wins the toss, maybe if they go on to ball first, then it could be advantage India. And also, I have to add that I'm not very sure South Africa going as favorites in this particular match. This is just my humble opinion.
I think, yeah.
Because India have a very capable side, and South Africa tend to depend a lot on Bulwart and Cup. I know that they have Nadine de Klerk. I understand that they have Brits and a couple more try on all these players they have, but I still believe that they depend a lot on those two bedrocks of the side. And if India can somehow negate their threats, then they definitely have a good chance. And it's not surprising to me to see that it's raining in Navi Mumbai. I've lived there for 10 months or so on those lines. And when it rains cats and dogs, pots and pans there in Navi Mumbai. That is what I remember. I couldn't even go from the hotel to my one-room studio, which was just 5 minutes away, though I tried to run because it's too heavy.
So we have a third person there as well. Shomik, Trisha, if you can hear us, is Shomik already half wet?
Unfortunately, yes.
But the problem is that, not the problem, it's a happy problem to live with. I asked one of the shirt sellers, she was selling caps for rupees 150. So I asked what was the rate before the semi-final or up to the semi-final. She said it was 90, and people are happily copying up the extra 60 rupees.
Yeah.
So this is it,
That's
and
okay,
there was
but
a.
as far as you are concerned, Snehashish will give you a spare shirt. You can use Snehashish.
No, yeah, talking about the shirts, there is a group of boys. They are all wearing Virat shirts, and someone perioded him. Women's cricket में विराट कहाँ से आ गया? स्मृति मंदाना का शर्ट पहनो.
Whoa!
And Trisha has
यही
been
तो
actually
बात
talking
है.
about this. Trisha, you've been talking about the number of Smriti shirts and Harman shirts. What's happening today?
A lot of Smriti shirts. Of course, you'll get a lot of Smriti shirts. I'm surprised that there are no Jemima shirts. I think they did not get the time to get Jemmy shirts because now the highest demand and everything is of course Jemmy. Overnight, it's all Jemima Rodriguez. You know, if then we used to chat with the fans. You come here. I'm wearing a raincoat. So whenever we used to chat with the fans, we would get a lot of, we are here to watch Smriti Mandana, we are here to watch Harman. Now it's, we are here to watch Jemmy and Smriti Mandana. We are here to watch Jemima Rodriguez. So everyone expecting her to score another 100, but for that the game has to begin. That's the first step.
Okay, let me get more into the thing, but before that, Priyanshu says, Shomit da, South Africa ka sarvanash kar do. So,
साउथ अफ्रीका का सर्वनाश हो गया. साउथ अफ्रीका का सर्वनाश ऑलरेडी हो गया. उसका अलग से सर्वनाश करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है.
Disha is nodding her head. This debate will heat up, but more, what an atmosphere. Once an India versus Australia men's game is going on, nobody is bothered. Ashdeep Singh has picked 2 wickets, otherwise, he would be trending with Harshit Rana. No one is bothered, everyone is talking about the women's game.
I mean, this is a women's World Cup, so all eyes on the Indian women today, and we're all excited. We're all looking forward to it, especially after their performance in the semi-final. Yes, South Africa is a strong side. They are in tremendous form, but I believe India are no less.
Trisha, somebody is asking you rain कब stop होगी? ये आंसर तो तुम्हारे पास नहीं है. रेन कब स्टॉप होगी ये आंसर अगर तुम और स्नेहाशीष दे देते हो तो
So
मैं
it's
पैसा
drizzling. It's drizzling very lightly, but the sun is out.
Yeah, sun.
And there are clear skies.
Exactly, the sun has started to play peekaboo. The sun has started to play peekaboo.
But also on the left side, Shamikda, are dark clouds approaching the
Yeah,
ground.
but the good thing is there is a reserve day, so tomorrow is the reserve day.
बोलिए दा टिकट कैंसिल करो हमारा.
visuals from inside. These are visuals from inside. The square is covered. The square is covered. So
No, this was a while back, I think.
Maybe.
Trisha, Snehashish,
30 minutes back.
Harvish, you could make them full screen again. So if the sun is out and it's almost kind of stopped, do you guys reckon it can still be an on-time start, or you are sure it will be delayed at least by an hour?
Delayed. Delayed. Absolutely delayed start because it rained. But see, it is not even when the rain stops, it is also how much did it rain. And it was pouring at one time. So it will take some time to get that water out of, out of the ground. So I think due to wet outfield, it will take a little more time. Don't see the toss before about 3 or 5, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
How
Trisha,
And
many
if,
seconds was?
question for you, 1 second. Question for you, can
Yeah.
you set it up, please? How long will it be before they start deducting overs? What's the kind of regulation? How long can we push the bar? Can you give us some details?
Yeah, for deducting overs, we have a lot of time. I think if you don't start losing overs till about 4:35, if it does not, if the match still does not start by 5, that is when we start losing overs. So we have plenty of time. And DY Patil, so far we have been here for about 15 days now. Once it starts clearing up, it is completely cleared up until other than that Bangladesh game. That was one game where the rain just did not stop. The only thing that is bothering me, Boreada, is there is a whole patch of black cloud that side. If that comes over DY Patil, which is high chances because unlike other days, there is one more difference. There is no breeze. Other days, generally, there's a lot of breeze. So there are a lot of rain carrying cloud which actually blows away from the stadium because of that breeze. But today there is absolutely no breeze. There's standstill, humidity. Even after rain, the temperature is absolutely high and there's a lot of humidity. Like all of us are under the umbrella with raincoat and we are sweating. So you won't even be able to say that it has rained so much in the past 1 hour in the last 1 hour. So yeah, I think this will be a delayed start for sure. No toss before 3 p.m. Don't see it happening before 3 p.m.
the one thing is that, Trisha,
Snehashish,
the
Snehashish, one of
predictions
you,
committee, UI Patil is very good.
Yeah.
Snehashish, one of you and Shobik, one of you should join the Bangla live. Trisha, stay on with me. Stay on with me. One between Snehashish and
You
Shobik.
join. You have
Join the
a phone
Bangla
now.
live.
Join the Bangla.
Shomik and Trisha stay on. Snehashi, join the Bangla Live because we've got all the three streams need to go. Okay, coming back to Gargi and Bharat quickly before I go back to Trisha and Snehashi. Okay, one question for you, Trisha. Somebody is asking, can the half match be played today, half match be played tomorrow, or has it got
Yeah,
to be a
yeah.
restart?
No. Half match can be played today, half match can be played tomorrow. But that will be an extreme call. So, for example, if it's a 20 over game and 20 overs are played today, so when we come back tomorrow, it will be the second team that will bat. I mean, as in the changing team will bat. It's not like the match starts from the beginning. That is an option, but everything happens in the reserve day only as the last option.
Okay, Bharat, take this one. This was meant for Trisha, but you take this. Fearful of two less talked about names, Tasbin Brits, and he means Nonkule Kulaba. Priyanshu's asking that. Left arm spin, we've not talked about Laba that much. She's extremely impressive, and obviously Brits. Bharat, take that.
Yeah, see, Tasmin Braids is stubborn, a very gritty player, but I guess she needs Laura Ulwart to score quickly. If she scores quickly, then I guess it really helps Braids to play her own game. That's what basically happened when South Africa took on New Zealand. That she was able to play her own game with Sunny Louis doing well at the other end. I think she needs a shot maker at the other end, and that is where it really helps to have Laura Ulva to really played a lot of shots against England, and that helps. Basically, brought Brits into play. She could just play her own game, and they set a platform with a stand of 400. His left arm spinners have played a huge role in this World Cup. See the kind of conditions that we get in India, maybe looking at the wickets, black soil wickets, you get a lot of finger spinners come into play, especially those left arm spinners in the DRS era with a lot of LBWs being given and with left arm spinners having that slider. They always are in the game. That slider and the one that maybe sows a seed of doubt with the one that turns away from the right hander. So in this particular DRS era, left arm spinners will definitely come into play in Indian conditions. And yes, South Africa's left arm spinner also has done very well. And India have enough right-handers. Jemima is there. Harmanpreet Kaur, again, a bottom hand player. So she might be in trouble against left arm spin. And they really have to play well to get runs off the left arm spinner.
This is a fair question. Gargi, you take this one. Do you reckon team combination might get impacted because of the rain? I'll go back to Trisha in a second after you take this. Team combination because of the rain?
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I think that will be too much psychological pressure on whoever gets replaced or whoever comes in. I don't think that will be India changing its winning 11 in the finals would be a wise decision. So no, I don't see rain impacting the playing 11 at all. I think this is India's best team at the moment. I would have wanted to see Sneha Rana in the team rather than Radha Yadav, but that's the decision that management has went with, and Radha did well with the ball in the last game, so no complaints there.
Okay, Gargi, are we putting this stream in Hindi as well? Then we'll just double up in both languages. We are
Yes,
okay.
yes, we have.
Okay. So Trisha, we'll just double up in both languages. Rupayan Goho Niyogi पूछ रहे हैं कि has the rain stopped completely? Shomik sir, latest updates. Trisha, आप update दे दीजिए.
हाँ, बारिश अभी कंप्लीटली रुक गई है, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है कि जो धूप निकली थी वो अब बिल्कुल ही काले बादल से भर गए हैं, तो वापस से ओवरकास्ट कंडीशंस है. फिलहाल बारिश नहीं हो रही है. इनफैक्ट अंदर जो थोड़ी बहुत आवाज आ रही है उससे ये भी समझ में आ रहा है कि शायद कहीं ना कहीं एक दो कवर्स वो लोग हटा रहे हैं अंदर. बट जिस तरह से वापस से यहाँ पे बादल छाए हुए हैं, मुझे लगता है अगले 3-4 मिनट में हाई चांसेस है कि दोबारा बारिश शुरू हो जाएगी.
आपको लग रहा है दोबारा बारिश हो सकता है?
हो सकता नहीं होगी. आई एम क्वाइट श्योर इन 5-7 मिनट्स, बिकॉज फिर पूरे इट्स कंप्लीटली ब्लैक क्लाउड्स हियर. ये देखिए.
अरे और आप जो जैसे रिपोर्ट कर रहे थे कि एक बार बारिश आ जाता है, भरत भी वही कह रहा था that the moment the rain starts, it kind of continues for a while and it becomes a heavy shower, right? And that's the problem.
बिल्कुल
Somebody saying,
हम
G, it's saying he's saying it's raining cats and dogs in Thane, which is 45 minutes from Navi Mumbai. So clearly there is rain around in the area, Trisha.
बिल्कुल और ये भी है ना बोरियादा कि जैसे अभी अभी हुआ हम लोग 12:30 बजे यहाँ से गए लंच करने तब बिल्कुल धूप था और जैसे ही हम लंच करने बैठे पौने पौने 1 बजे से अभी 2 बजे तक लगातार बारिश हो रही थी एंड फिर अभी 10 10 सेकंड 20 सेकंड या फिर चलिए 1 मिनट हुआ है कि बारिश रुकी है पर जिस तरह से चल रहा है मुझे लग रहा है दोबारा आएगा और जब एक बारिश का स्पेल आता है ऐसा तो मतलब गारंटीड नहीं बोल सकती पर 1 घंटे से पहले वो बिल्कुल भी बंद नहीं होती है और वो 1 घंटा जो बहुत तेज बारिश होती है उससे आउटफील्ड बहुत अफेक्टेड होता है एक चीज अच्छी है कि ड्रेनेज सिस्टम अच्छा है पर फिर भी आपको ग्राउंड स्टाफ को कम से कम 45 मिनट से 1 घंटा तो देना पड़ता है कि वो क्लियर कर सके वो ग्राउंड को स्पेशली क्योंकि अभी काफी टाइम से पिच ढका होगा तो वियर्ड है पर यहाँ पे अभी ऐसा ही है थोड़ा बहुत अभी ड्रिजलिंग वापस चालू हो गई है
Lots of questions, Bharat, but this is a fair one. I mean, does kind of Harleen be considered? Shafali was an experiment. Do you want to continue with that? Do you want to go back to Harleen being a safer fielder? And this one is an interesting one. Rupayan Guha Niyogi again says, "God, why rain? It reminds me of the 2019 World Cup semi-final." That's what he's saying. Somebody asked me about, before I go to Bharat, somebody asked here about Hindi and English. Folks, this is a dual feed. We are putting it in our English stream and our Hindi stream. So be a little conscious of that. हम लोग Hindi and English दोनों में stream ये stream चल रहा है. So just be a little conscious of that. That's why 2 languages. Yes, Bharat.
Yeah, I will go with Shafali Verma because see, you don't want to change 11 for the final at best. Maybe there was one fringe selection in relation to Radha Yadav, but you don't want to make any changes for the final. As a coach, all you can say to Shafali is just go out there, play your natural game. If you get out for 0, it is fine. But just be fearless. She said her best when she plays a lot of shots. I don't think it is for her. It's about technique and all that stuff because she plays across the front pad. There's always a chance of Carp getting her out with a wobble ball, LBW or bolt. So she shouldn't think about her technique or whether she's facing Woolwart or whoever it is. Just go out there, play freely, play with a lot of bravado, and even if she gets 30 runs out 20 balls, then it should really work well for the Indian team because you just don't want to make changes for the final. Harleen Deol, she's a decent player, but she's not someone like Pratika Rawal who can looks like can get 80s or 90s or occasionally hundreds. She's someone who doesn't look like that kind of a player. So considering that, I think they should still stick with Shafali and they will do that.
Gargi, there's a question in Marathi from Pradeep Shinde. Can you read that out? I was not able to do that. Neither was Mohor, obviously. I don't know if Trisha reads Marathi, but I think, can you? I mean, I'm assuming it's Marathi.
लोणावळा मध्ये पाऊस नाही आहे ठाणे मधल्या सॉरी ठाणे मध्ये पाऊस इकडे पाठवा ओ he's saying there is no rain in Lonavala, but the rain in Thane send it over to Lonavala. That's what he's saying.
इकडे पाठवा मतलब इधर भेजो
Yes.
Nice.
If you tell me I know Marathi but I cannot read Marathi.
Okay,
It's just
Shirish
easy.
questions, how should Harman rotate her pacers considering rain and possible over shortages? Basically a question on captaincy. It's not been at par with what we've been talking about. Trisha, thoughts on that?
I think she needs to understand that Renuka holds the slower change up in her second third spell better. So she has to divide Renuka's over between power play, 2 in the middle, and about 2-3 towards the end. As far as Kranti is concerned, I think since the South Africa game, people have started using her pace when it comes to the end overs. And that is where you need to use Kranti up in front in the power play. And then, just by the way, as we speak, the drizzling has completely stopped and the sun is out again. So yes, as again getting back, so Kranti Gaur, I would say use her maximum in the power play, and then in the middle. I think towards the end it should be Deepti Sharma and Renuka Singh. Renuka has to bowl those to end overs. If you go back at Renuka's records, they are not great in the death overs because back then she had not added the variations that she has right now. That's why. So I think we should not go by the numbers. And of course, Harman should look at getting to the experienced campaigner. Renuka, among all the bowlers, Renuka Deepti are your most experienced if Sneh Rana is not playing. So you should go, Aram se, you should go to them. Shamika was just following.
Pooja is writing saying covers are off. Covers are off, and she can see
Covers
from the
were
left.
off. No, 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 no. Pooja needs to calm down. Covers were off because sun was out. Now when the drizzling started, the covers had come on. Now I don't know because right now I'm outside.
Okay, so we will keep you updated on that. We will keep you updated on that. Gargi, quickly, yoga and diet by Sheetal. I think Harleen should play. Before I go to Mohor on that, and I'll go back to Shomik and Trisha again.
All of a
Shomiki,
sudden, so much love for Hurley.
Yeah, what happened? I was also wondering throughout the entire tournament. You were saying drop Herline. She's not doing anything with the bat, but suddenly everyone wants Herline back in the team after one performance from Shafali. But I don't see Herline coming in, and I don't think Herline should be a part of the playing 11. Whatever contributions or whatever quick fire 20, 30, 40 runs that Shafali Verma can get us at the top will be way more than what Harleen can do with a slow over it. I think at this point you need to get in the minds of the South African team. If Shafali Verma is able to go out there and score briskly 20, 30 runs at the top, not asking for much, 20, 30 runs at the
one
top,
second, one second.
strike rate of
Covers apparently have been removed, is what we are getting. Covers have been removed, is what we are getting from live broadcast. Trisha, you've got fans with you. Go for it.
Yeah, yes. Um, just talk about today's match. Yeah, then.
Yes, boss. Yes, just set it
What
up.
do you
Yeah.
think about today's match? What's the tension like? What do you think?
So hello guys, we are from Bharat Army. We have been supporting Indian Indian cricket team for last 26 years, and now to get an opportunity to support our women's team, that too in a World Cup final, I don't think there can be a bigger moment than this. So we are really excited, and like the vibes are, we can like the vibes are so high in the stadium currently. It's an unbelievable experience.
Yeah, I think India has reached the women's final after 8 years. So I think it is a very big deal and hope last time it ended in a heartbreak. This time we are hoping we win it, we lift it because this event is going to change the face of Indian women's cricket here in India. I mean, crazy you see how they won the semi-final and how people have been cheering for them. The support can be seen in the stadium, it can be seen behind us. So yeah, hopefully we are supporting them with a full heart and hopefully we lift the trophy today.
Who do you think will be the key players for India?
Yeah, so according to me, I think the key players will be Smriti Mandana. Of course, she has been a very good terrific form throughout the tournament, has been very consistent, and I hope that it delivers big for India.
Team, I also think Smriti Mandana is going to play well. Our Indian team will be rocking this match and we'll win. Sure, we'll win.
But I have a question for you guys. In a World Cup final, why are you are wearing Virat Kohli shirt, not Smriti Mandana shirt?
I'm just supporting Team India.
Well, after all, I would say we are united with Team India. It's just not about the player. We are here to support each and every team wherever India goes. And at the correct moment, we are going to cheer our hearts out. We're going to be at the fullest of our energy today and going to support it.
So how much energy you got? Yes, जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा इंडिया Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
That was nice. That was great energy. But Shomik একাই ওদের থেকে বেশি করে দেবে Trisha. Shomik একাই ওদের থেকে বেশি দিয়ে দেবে। Shomik ওদের একাই ওদের থেকে হারিয়ে দেবে। But on a serious note, a lot of people are asking win toss, bowl first, bat first. Bharat, quick comment before I go back to Trisha and Shomik again. Rains, chase, is that the preferred option? More because of the rain around.
The rain around as well. I saw a lot of dew in the last game. I don't know how it will go this time around with cloud around. But if there's a lot of humidity, you will get some dew as well. Considering that maybe in the final,
One second,
especially
1 second. Toss to take place at 3, match to start at 3:30. Toss to take place at 3, match to start
I
at
have been saying
3:30.
toss not before 3, 3 or 5.
Is what we are getting the official update. Toss at 3, start at 3:30. That's what we are getting as part of the update. Okay, yes, back to you, Shomik, Trisha.
Sumit has his gift, Diwali gift.
ठीक
Um,
है
हाँ.
Bay A ground floor is what I was told. Right, Shomik?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
sorry,
Yeah,
what
yes.
was your question?
Win toss, do what? Toss at win
Bowl
toss, do
first,
what?
bowl first,
First, back first.
bowl first, bowl first. Of course, in a rain curtain game, you have to bowl first because you will know the target.
I'm continuing in the sense that obviously in a rain curtain game, batting second is an option. But then again, if it is a pool game, you never know. The pressure of chasing can get into any team. India handled that brilliantly well in the semi-finals against Australia as a batting first man in a pool game as far as the final is concerned. But yeah, in the previous game, India handled that brilliantly well.
There's a bit of an internet glitch there. There's an internet glitch there, Mohor. Everybody is talking about. Gagi, can you just blank that part of the screen and then get them back again? Yeah.
That day under the night sky in Navi Mumbai, Australia fizzled and India sizzled. And India will carry that confidence into the final. I think it would be very, very difficult to handle for South Africa.
भाई हिंदी में भी बात कर रहे हैं, इंग्लिश में भी बात कर रहे हैं. मैंने हजार बार बोल चुका हूं कि ये हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में जा रहा है, इसीलिए हिंदी और इंग्लिश मिला के बात कर रहे हैं. एक ही चीज, इंडिया से हो तो हिंदी में बात कर लो, ये क्या मतलब बनता है? तो फिर तमिल, गुजराती, बांग्ला, तेलुगु, कन्नड़ा के क्यों नहीं? ये दो जो लैंग्वेज में हो रहा है उसी पे बात कर रहे हैं. आप चिंता क्यों कर रहे हैं? दोनों में करेंगे बात. Trisha, quick question in Hindi. One toss at 3:30. Are you expecting any changes in the team? No changes. Once again, repeating sir, same सवाल आपको हिंदी में पूछ रहे हैं. क्या आप कोई भी चेंज देख रहे हो, नहीं देख रहे हो?
बिल्कुल अगर चेंज होता है तो मेरे लिए काफी सरप्राइजिंग होगा कि आप नहीं चाहते कि आपसे फाइनल फाइनल जहाँ पे एक ही दिन ताकि कोई चेंजेस लाए.
Your internet is very bad. We can't hear a thing. We can't hear a word.
Sorry.
It's that bad. His internet is bad. Gargi, can you just block? Same question, Gargi. Are you? आप कोई भी change देख रहे हो? Before I go to Mohor on that, and then Trisha and Shomik can join back.
नहीं, मैं कोई चेंज नहीं देख रही हूँ. अगर इंडिया को करना भी होता एक्सपेरिमेंट या चाहते थे कि एक दो चेंजेस हो, तो मुझे नहीं लगता फाइनल सही जगह होती है कोई भी चेंजेस करने की. इस टाइम पे इंडिया के पास अपना विनिंग 11 है. इस टाइम पे एक टीम है इंडिया के पास प्लेइंग 11 जो क्लिक कर रही है अच्छे से. प्रतिका रावल जाने के बाद शफाली वर्मा एट द टॉप ओपनिंग पोजीशन पे बहुत अच्छे से क्विक फायर रन्स बना सकती है, तो वो भी एक अच्छा ऑप्शन है ओपनिंग के लिए. अगर आप कहते हैं कि हरलीन देओल को आना चाहिए, तो मुझे लगता है वो कहीं ना कहीं गलत डिसीजन हो जाएगा अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है. बट एट द सेम टाइम मैं कोई भी चेंजेस एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रही हूँ प्लेइंग 11 में. जो हमारा ओपनिंग पोजीशन है जहां पे सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क आ गया था प्रतिका रावल की इंजरी के बाद, शफाली वर्मा मुझे बिल्कुल राइट फिट लगती है. अगर हम बात करते हैं स्पिनर्स की, अगर आप कहते हैं स्नेहा राणा को आना चाहिए राधा यादव की जगह, तो शायद ये एक पॉसिबल चेंज हो सकता है. लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता कि विनिंग 11 के बाद इंडिया और मैनेजमेंट छेड़ना चाहेगी इस प्लेइंग 11 को. तो नहीं, मुझे नहीं लगता कोई भी रेन कंडीशन के वजह से या जस्ट बिकॉज फाइनल है तो कुछ चेंजेस होंगे, ऐसा मुझे कुछ भी होते हुए दिख नहीं रहा है.
More you take that, rain or no rain, I have a gut feeling today our team will play the A game. Shombit, who's our regular viewer. Trisha and Shomik are back, but their internet is still patchy. But we'll give them a little bit of time to settle down. Take that.
I also think so, because it is the last game, it is the big game, and obviously the kind of performance that we've been seeing, especially in the knockouts, I want them to maintain that. And a lot of people have been talking about these changes to continue, but I don't think they would want to disrupt the flow of the team before the final game. So मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगता है कोई चेंज होगा. और हाँ, हम वी आर ऑल वेटिंग, वी आर ऑल रियली रियली होपिंग कि ये लोग एकदम जो अपना परफेक्शन है वो अपना बेस्ट दे इस गेम में और जीत जाए.
Viraj More, meanwhile, it's raining. There was a moment on yesterday's live when someone body shamed one of the reporters. This person isn't just a cricketer, she's a grade A coach. If you're talking about Trisha, name her, because according to me, she is one of the best analysts of the game in the country, not just on our platform. And and again, I want to take this up very seriously. That, when I sent Trisha out there to cover this tournament, I was not sending someone who is thin or fat or good or bad. I was sending the best analyst on the ground. That's the only call that I take. I don't care whether somebody looks good or bad or whatever, and you're trying to body shame someone who follows the women's game as diligently as her, then you're I'm sorry, you're a loser. That's what you are.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
Covers are back on.
Covers are back on. Okay, so 3 p.m. toss goes for a toss there. Oh boy, 3 p.m. toss also may now look not possible. Trisha and Shomik, their video is off. If you guys can hear us, can you guys hear us? If you no, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
Bharat, you take this. Shikha Pandey. I mean, come on. I don't think it's relevant now. Let's not sort of question Shikha Pandey and Kranti Gaur at the moment. But Viraj More, good that you brought it up. Good that you brought it up. I've heard this for a long, long time, that women have to look a certain type on a show. And I've told this to Gargi the day she joined this platform. I don't care. I only care about your knowledge of sport. Nothing else matters to me. I hope I'm clear, because that's the only message that this platform will give out to the world. Nothing else matters. Okay. Bharat, Shomik, English accent is legendary. Shomik will सबका सर्वनाश कर देगा अगर सुन लिया तो, don't worry. Bharat, from the South African standpoint, yeah, we've been talking about Laura Woolwart and Chloe Tryon and Marizan Kapp and whatever. But what Laura Woolwart said yesterday was very important, that the pressure is all on India. Pressure is all on India. Mute them, Gandhi, mute them. Yeah, Bharat.
Yeah, for a second or two, I couldn't hear. Yes. Anyway, I will just start. See, obviously, the pressure will be on the Indian team because, see, everyone is expecting India to win this World Cup. There will be a jam-packed stadium as well. So the best thing that India can do is just enjoy your game. I know it is not so easy to do that, because when everyone is expecting, you could find yourself under pressure. But Laura Olwart is right when she says that India will find themselves in some pressure. And I think that has gone against the Indian team in the past, in the 2023 World Cup. Somewhere it felt as if when the men's team, they were bowling in the second innings, Mohammad Shami, Bumrah, it seemed the pressure seemed to have got to them, especially Shami, and he bowled a few down the leg side, and he provided some width, and the Australian batters were able to get on top of it, and they had a breezy start. So it is important for the Indian team to somehow find an erase button in the caverns of their brains and just erase the pressure that is going around them. But obviously, it won't be easy. I can sit on a chair and tell that, but that is what the Indian players have to do.
Shomik and Sehashish, if you can hear me, what is the weather? Is it on, off, rain, no rain, sun, no sun? What is going on? Because none of us are able to understand what exactly on at the moment. We can't hear you.
Overcast now. It's overcast now. There is a depression around because in Bombay and Greater Bombay it was pouring since morning. Navi Mumbai in this part, Nerul.
Maybe because of the
Rain came late around 1 o'clock, sort of 12:30, 1 o'clock. The rain came. I think it is going to be a rain affected affair. I don't know whether it would be a truncated stop start game, which I'm apprehensive that it is going to be a stop start kind of a game, and that can add to the intrigue in the sense if that happens, then it is very difficult for players from both sides, especially the batters, to get into the rhythm, to get into the group. So this, the weather, the fickle weather, and once again the rain has come. Once again the rain has come.
Okay, so clearly it's not looking good. Let's do it this way because of the internet issue as well. These guys are getting their umbrellas back. Let's end the show now, Gargi. What we need to do is we've got to give periodic updates from because of the internet issue. Let's end the show now. Prisha, Shomik, and Snehashish, you guys need to give us continuous updates on the rain through videos, through live, through whatever. Let's keep giving our viewers continuous updates. No point continuing with this live with the internet issue, but we end with the notion, with the update that the rain is back. The rain is back, so clearly toss might not happen at 3 p.m. is what we are understanding. That's what the update is from Navi Mumbai. Fingers crossed that we should have a game. Shomik, Snehashish, how hard is the rain now? Final question. How hard is it pouring?
It
Is
is.
it a drizzle or
It is not pouring. It is the start. I think this could last a bit longer. This might last a bit longer.
okay, so Gargi, over to you. From 3 p.m., continuous updates will continue on the platform. Shomik, Trisha, and Snehashish are all there. And yes, somebody said, imagine our hypocritical attitude that we are body shaming a woman who's covering the Women's World Cup. That's India. That's India. But again, I don't care because my only concern is how good that person is in her job. And there's no question, Snehashish and Trisha know their women's cricket inside out. That's why they're there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be. I'll end on that note. Trisha, Snehashish, Shomik, thank you very much for joining me. Gargi, Bharat, Mohor, thanks a lot to everyone watching. Keep updating you on what's going on in Navi Mumbai. Thanks for watching.